It's 2 in the morning, and I still feel her ghost right here by this door. She took that Greyhound northbound, left her coffee on my stove, ring in the ashtray, name on a folded note. Said, baby, I love you, but love don't pay these bills. Door slam like thunder, this house ain't never been still. 2 a.m. Chicago blues got me talking to this drink, trying not to drown, but I keep leaning off the brink. If love don't want me, I'll make it through somehow. 2 a.m. Chicago blues. I ain't dead yet, not now. Landlord on my doorstep, boot print on my paint. Said, boy, your charms run out, and your prayers sure ain't. I pawned my Sunday jacket, hung my pride up with my tie, kept this busted suitcase and that picture where we smile. I worked them river levees, sweating mud up to my knees, watched that brown water rising like her anger over me. I swore I'd build us something bigger than them summer storms. All I got's these callous hands and a bed that's cold and torn. Lone bends, crying vibrato, band stays in tight shuffle for full 12 bars. Left hand walking hard, right hand stabbing chords, bar light hanging crooked, bottle leaning like my back. Every stool got a story, every story got some cracks. Bartender got that mercy, pours a little past the line, says, man, you're still standing. That's more than most at closing time. I had a good one on once, laugh loud, eyes like spring. Traded trust for cheap talk, every lie another drink. Now a perfume in my pillow smells like shells I can't afford. So I work these midnight corners, singing sorrow like a chore. Call and response with Pianzo. Drum fills pushing into each turnaround. they pieces of my heart. Tip this band and keep on playing, 'cause the silence tear me apart. If tomorrow come up empty, I'll still drag these boots along, 'cause losing damn near everything still ain't mean I'm really gone. These 2 a.m. Chicago blues gonna walk me to the dawn. Take it slow now. We gonna talk about home. We gonna talk about staying alive. Got a 2-room shotgun, roof sag, floor lean, rain dripping my coffee, paint peel off the beams, but that busted little doorway still the best thing that I've seen. Home is what left when the fire done burned. Home is that bed when the money don't turn. Home is a pot on the stove, barely keeping me alive. I ain't living, I ain't dying, I just Southside survive. Got holes in my mattress, springs sing when I turn. Little mouths in a corner, got more crumbs than I earn. But that key in my pocket, still a thing that I ain't learned. Say, boy, you short again. I said, baby, check that Bible. Mercy come before the rent. He laughed, took my last dollar, left me leaning on the fence. Boss man at the factory said they cutting folks in half. Clock punch, cold number, ain't nobody gonna ask. So I walk home slow and empty, but my feet still know that path home. Like a midnight sky, grease pop loud like thunder, make them red beans try to fly. We break bread on the milk crate, teach the young ones not to cry. Gas off Monday, lights off Tuesday, phone off Wednesday too. But that front door still swinging, so I keep stumbling through. Hid under there. Sometimes I preach my sorrow, sometimes I gamble back, but I fold to every sunrise, 'cause the dawn don't cut no slack. Home ain't pretty, home ain't kind, it's four broke walls still keep me in line. I ain't living, I ain't dying, I just Southside survive.
Bartender,
Turn that bottle upside down for me. This one here. For every fool that loved wrong, and every man just walked out the county gate. She left me standing in them gray prison shoes, still smelling that cell, still paying them dues. Walked out in the sunlight, chain marks on my skin. Got my freedom at the front door, but lost my woman going in. I got them Southside County line blues. Got them Southside County line blues. Got my number off they books, but I can't shake them county line blues. I called her from the payphone, collect from Block C. God breathing on my shoulder, boy, you only got 3. She say, baby, I'm tired, you always gone, you always late. Click on that receiver was louder than that iron gate. Judge hit that hammer, said, son, you gone a while. I just saw her in the back row, tears drowning her smile. Every night in that bunk bed, I held her in my head, but them letters stopped coming, just like the love we had. Now I'm sitting in this corner with this busted up guitar, same hands that held that razor wire, trying to bend these strings to stars. Every time that door swings open, I swear I see her frame. Just another stranger walking in, oh, but her look the same. Couple dollars in my chain, little slip of folded paper, her picture creased and stained. I keep it in my pocket, right here by my thigh, closer than she ever was, every time I cry. They say time is a healer, time just marked the wall. Little lines with a dull spoon, January, June, and fall. Now time just marked my forehead, them years you can see. Mirror say all black stranger, but inside I'm 23. his carpet got them stains. Now I'm dancing with this bar stool and a head full of change. She got some young man holding both her hands in some clean bed. I got this splinter table and her voice inside my head. And Yasmin, self-shout till your knuckles turn to bone. Ever sit in that dark cell, hear her laughing through the phone? Ever walk out to that sunrise, think the worst is done and gone, then find out the real sentence is her being gone. Clock on the wall, say 2:13. Bartender laughing, say, man, you again. Same old stool, same old stain. Got this busted suitcase hot, clothes smell like yesterday rain. Every shot burned down my inside, but it don't burn out the shame. I left my mama house young, swore I'd never crawl back home. Said I'd come back driving chrome, now it's bus seats, feet of stone. Told my baby wait for me, she watched me chase that wrong dream. Now the only ring I ever bring is that payphone middle ring. I wanna go home, but my home don't know my name. Yeah, I wanna go home, door still there, but it ain't the same. Every road I walk to circles back to where I ran away. I wanna go home, but I gave that home away. Daddy died on a Tuesday, preacher said he rested now. I was too drunk for that graveyard, couldn't even stand about. Sister called from the kitchen, said, you gonna show up this time? I just stared at that bottle, let the ice melt with the light. Every brick on that back porch know the weight of who I was. Grass growing through the cracks now like it know what I forgot. Mama's Bible on the table, pages yellow at the spine. My picture in the hallway still, but the boy in it ain't mine. I wanna go home, but my home don't know my face. Yeah, I wanna go home, but my chair got a strangest place. All my letters turn to ashes, all my stories out of shape. I wanna go home, but my home done closed the gate. Southside bar, last call coming, neon buzzing. Tired and mean old man sleeping in the corner near his drink. I hear my father's laughter in that broken jukebox song. He used to hum that in the kitchen, now the echo got it wrong. I keep talking to this whiskey like it know where I belong. Every swallow write a sentence, every burp erase it all. These boots done walk through winters that my pride could not outpace. Now the snow melt into puddles, I see my reflection's face. I wanna go home, but my home feel far as Mars. Yeah, I wanna go home, porch light buried under stars. Every time I think I'm near it, I just find another bar. I wanna go home, but my home don't know this scar. Turn over in that bed. If you hear this broken gravel, just know it's your heart head. I've been losing every Sunday when I promise I'll come back. By Monday I'm a stranger chasing shadows, losing track. There's a picture in my pocket, wrinkled up, edges torn. Me and her on that front step, coffee steaming autumn morn. Her eyes say, boy, don't wander. My eyes say, let me try. Now my nights smell like this bar rag, and that front step just a lie. I walk past that old gray building every time I'm on that side. Curtain move, maybe my brother just went with too much pride. I stand there on that sidewalk, hands deep in my coat. House so close, I taste the pain, still I turn back to the smoke. I wanna go home, but my feet don't trust that ground. Yeah, I wanna go home, afraid of what I'll hear, what I won't hear on. Turn them lights down. Let me tell y'all something from way back. Met her down by that south side county line. Met her down by that south side county line. She had a red dress hanging and a yes in her eyes. Southside County line, done stole my only friend.
Southside County line,
Took my woman, took my freedom, left me talking to this jam. Yeah. We was laughing in the kitchen, chicken frying in the pan. We was laughing in the kitchen, chicken frying in the pan. Cops kicked down that doorway, boots squeaking on my floor. Cops kicked down that doorway, boots squeaking on my floor. Said, boy, you coming with us? She just stared down at the door. Just looked like my daddy when he said 20 years. Judge looked like my daddy when he said 20 years. Judge looked like my daddy when he said 20 years. Hammer fell like Sunday preaching, didn't wipe away these tears. Still bad in that county, thin blanket, thicker chain. Still bad in that county, thin blanket, thicker chain. Still bad in that county, thin blanket, thicker chain. Yeah. Had a name in my knuckles, had that number in my brain. Letter came on a Monday, smelled like smoke, cheap perfume. Letter came on a Monday, smelled like smoke and cheap perfume. Letter came on a Monday, smelled like smoke and cheap perfume. Said, baby, I ain't waiting. Wholesale turned into a tomb. Now I'm back on this corner, bar stool leaning like my back. jukebox sound like my woman's name. Every tick of that jukebox sound like my woman's name. She dancing with some stranger while I'm drowning in this shame. Lost my time in that prison. Lost my heart in her new bed. Lost my time in that prison. Lost my heart in her new bed. Only thing I got left, people, is these blues inside my chest.